Hi guys, this is Jian. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. Today I'm in this video because I wanted to just give you some quick updates about rice paper decorations. I'm going to talk about how to store the rice papers and how to keep your rice paper decorations, and I'll show you how to recycle the rice paper. So before starting, I wanted to show you some my recent rice paper work. So these are my recent rice paper sales, and it's been a month since I made these, and I wanted to just update you how it looks, and I think it looks really nice. The shapes are holding really well, and the flower colors are staying really nicely. My biggest concern was about this marigold rice paper because I was using a real flower, but I guess the oven really dehydrated the flowers, so the colors are still fine and the shapes are still good. So talking about this rice paper, I want to give you an easy tip to keep these rice paper decorations. I use this big container to store my rice paper. This one is really good because since it has a big size, you can store any size of your rice paper decorations, and it's an airtight container. So you will able to seal it really well, and all of your rice paper decorations will stay nice and dry. The biggest reason I'm recommending you to keep it in this air container is you can keep it clean and you can avoid any contact from the humidity. If you're really concerned about humidity, you can also put silica gel, which is like silicone gel, and they absorb all the humidity. So you can put a few of them inside the container, then it'll keep it dry. And another question is, how do I store my rice paper? Keep it in the Ziploc bag, put your rice paper, seal it tight, and if you have a room in the airtight container, I would say keep it in the airtight container together. And some of the products come with the Ziploc bag, so if you just seal it tight, it'll be okay. There were a lot of questions about how to store it and how long you can keep it in the fridge. I'll recommend you to keep it in the fridge the maximum 2 days because all the fridges are different, so I wouldn't say you can keep it for a longer time. Technically, you can keep it at least 5 days in the fridge if you don't get any water damage, but I will just recommend you to keep it 2 to 3 days. If you're decorating on the buttercream, it's possible to stick it on the buttercream or place it on top of the cream because it won't get damaged from the moisture. And the next part is how to reuse your rice paper. I thought these colors are really pretty, so I wanted to reuse the rice paper. So I thought it'll be fun to make sprinkles. Grab one of your Ziploc bag and put it inside. Before adding all the rice papers into the Ziploc bag, make sure you divide the colors that you want them to be mixed. So I would separate my pink and rainbow and put them together, and I will put the darker colors and some of the blues together. And just breaking with your hands might be not a great idea because the rice papers can be still sharp, so you might need a tool to break these rice paper. So don't use your bare hand to crush your rice paper. Instead of using your hand, use a glass cup or a dough roller to break them into smaller pieces. And then you can blend it with a blender and make it into a fine sprinkles. But make sure the pieces are small enough, otherwise it can be still sharp. These are my other colors that I break it with my Ziploc bag, and I use blender to make it into a fine sprinkles. Now I'm going to decorate this white cake. Today I want to make a fun, colorful cake, so I'm going to use this rice paper as a confetti, and I will sprinkle everywhere to make a nice, fun birthday cake.